Traveling to Orlando last March was so exciting for me, despite the fact that I don't actually enjoy flying. It had been a while since I last traveled, and I hadn't been on a plane in years, so this was a fresh adventure. I spent the flight settling into my book and looking forward to the days ahead. The Uber ride was pleasant enough, and we actually had really great drivers throughout the trip, who were fairly generous with stories and tips about the area. My first impression of Disney's Coronado Springs was that of a welcoming and stylish resort. Not your typical Disney hotel, but a more sophisticated upgrade with chic Southwestern-inspired decor. We stayed in the casitas, which aren't as luxurious as the newer Gran Destino Tower, but still clean and comfortable, with Disney touches like the soaps and character artwork on the walls. It was really sweet seeing our names on the TV screen when we arrived as well. You know, nothing too fancy. It was all fairly standard. But a cozy little stay away from home for these few days. It was after midnight by the time we arrived, so unfortunately, all the eateries were closed. I ended up ordering Uber Eats, opting for Checkers burger and fries since we don't have those where I live. I can't say it was the best meal I've ever had, but still, it was part of what made this trip so memorable. The next day, we headed straight to Magic Kingdom. The monorail ride through Disney property was such a peaceful way to start the day. By this point, I could really feel the anticipation building. And while I didn't get to visit this time, I enjoyed getting a quick look at the iconic Grand Floridian Resort. It's so beautiful. And we made it! We couldn't have timed it more perfectly. Just as we arrived, the Festival of Fantasy parade began. It wasn't even as crowded as I was expecting, so we had a decent view, which made it all the more special. crowds thickened, we rounded the corner and caught our first glimpse of Cinderella's castle. She is absolutely stunning, standing at a towering 189 feet, significantly taller than Sleeping Beauty's castle in Disneyland. But not more beautiful, and definitely not as old. Either way, getting to see that first glimpse of either one always makes me catch my breath a little. Our first plan of action was just exploring the gift shops. Why is it so fun to look at overpriced Disney ears? I don't really collect them, but I love seeing all the styles and themes. I love these bell ones. And the Ariel pair with shimmery scales. Cinderella, too. I've always loved whimsical jewelry and switching out my necklaces, so of course, Tinkerbell and the Tiny Castle came home with me. Look at these cute Disney earrings. And I hear the dapper dance. The Disney parks have some of the most beautiful treats you'll see anywhere, so touring their confectionaries is a must, even if it's just to look. The shop itself is eye candy, and I had so much fun perusing the spring offerings. This one looks way too sweet to actually eat, but so pretty. I mean, I'm sure they look better than they taste, but it's still fun to admire them. I've always loved the colorful energy of Main Street. The attention to detail and immersive atmosphere is honestly half the fun for me. a much-needed break. This is good. Cherry foam. After treating myself to an iced cherry chai and a quick rest, it was time to get a closer look at the castle and surrounding grounds. Well, this was the best vantage point we could get of the castle because it is so crowded and there's only a little bit of sunlight left. Let's find a table. Beneath the castle, the mosaic murals are just stunning. They depict Cinderella's story through delicate glass tiles, silver, and even 14-karat gold. Despite the crowding in here, it is absolutely worth stopping to take a closer look. Fantasyland is my favorite part of the whole park. I could easily spend all my time here. In Magic Kingdom, I enjoyed spotting the differences between this park and Disneyland, like the Sir Mickey's store. Over at Peter Pan's flight, it was so fun to see Pan himself posing and being his mischievous self. And there he goes, no doubt off to find the Lost Boys or dream up his next plan to outwit Hook. Amid all the bustle, I tried to soak in as much of the atmosphere as I could, admiring the Rapunzel lanterns and smiling at the sight of little girls dressed up as their favorite princesses. They're so cute. One fun discovery was at Pinocchio Village House, where diners have a view of the It's a Small World ride, something you don't see in Disneyland. It's the little touches that truly make the magic. It seems like almost every Disney park has a Christmas store, which, if you know me, I'm definitely not mad at. I kind of wish I had picked up an ornament, but that's something to look forward to on a future visit. And how lovely to get to see the artist at work.
Well, this is different. We're on the People Mover, James.
Please step carefully onto the main
The
platform.
one ride James really wanted to do.
For your safety,
The only one in the whole park.
hands, arms, feet.
Non-stop service around Tomorrowland. The next station is Tomorrowland Urban Planning and Star Traders. Transfer to green and red lines. Don't worry, your express train keeps on rolling through the future. Right by two of my favorite spots.
I love a good circuit, and these are two of the best tracks in the cosmos for a bit of light, speedy competition. Community of Tomorrow. Did you know progress being inspired at Epcot? And a lot of the visionary ideas throughout Walt Disney World. Look, there's even a tiny people mover. I wonder if that...
Her island, they're gonna wreck it. They're gonna do away with it. And I think all of this is gonna be, all the water part is gonna be taken out.
Why?
They wanna put like marble.
Well, clearly this Magic Kingdom trip wasn't about the rides. But the People Mover gave us a chance to chill out a bit and offered something unique compared to Disneyland. So we spent the sunset hour wandering the park in the softer light, taking in the early evening details and noting more little differences between this park and Disneyland, like the Aladdin-themed area and Rapunzel's tower. Wherever I am, I always try to appreciate a sunset. And now for the highlight of our time in Magic Kingdom, dinner at the Beauty and the Beast themed Be Our Guest restaurant. This 3-course prix-fixe meal is served just beneath Beast's castle in Fantasyland. As we approach Beast's grounds, the setting already feels mysterious and atmospheric. You can't actually go inside the castle, only the restaurant area. But it still adds to the illusion of being invited to dine with him within his walls. As is so characteristic of Disney, so much of the storytelling is in the attention to detail. The Gothic walkway is lined with stone gargoyles and royal crests, and medieval hardware and murals adorn the entrance where we were greeted warmly. Once inside, we admired Beast's stained glass portrait with Belle and listened in on his soldiers murmuring to themselves, which was kind of funny. Beast's waiting room felt cozy and regal with the faux fire and rich tapestries and colors. And there's me, taking an obligatory selfie. Hi! As you enter the ballroom, the domed ceiling and elegant chandeliers contribute to the fairy tale atmosphere of it all. Though I can't say I loved the loud and personal banquet style of the space. It was too large and noisy, which distanced me from the illusion. But the projections of delicate snowfall outside the windows were truly magical, and if I were seated by the window, I wouldn't have minded that much.
I changed out of my Cinderella top into my Belle top. It literally has Belle sleeves. And I also changed my necklace. So this is the new one that we just got, a little castle. Well, let's have a look at the menu.
Escargot.
Okay, let's see. That tuna tartare looks pretty good, James.
You're not gonna have escargot?
That escargot looks pretty good too.
It was
Actually-
between one and the other.
Actually, so does the French onion soup. There's some nice options here for a fixed menu.
French onion soup does look good.
I mean, this is a pretty good menu. alone is included in this menu.
The restaurant is divided into 3 dining sections, and once seated, I decided to wander around for a full tour. The grand ballroom we entered through is the main space, and fancy as it is, also the loudest. The Rose Gallery where we were seated is a more intimate space, full of warm touches, including artwork of Belle and Beast's love story. And finally, there is the dramatic West Wing, where Beast continues to display his enchanted rose. I suppose he treasures his memories. And every few minutes, the slashed portrait of the prince flickers between his human and beast form. Unfortunately, I didn't capture it on camera, but I did see it with my own eyes. Sadly, Belle doesn't make an appearance as co-host at Be Our Guest, but Beast did say hello twice. You can't pose with him since he just breezes through, waving. But they did give me his autograph in the end as a souvenir, so there's that.
A little bit, yeah.
Lean in, lean in. He's behind you. Oh, that worked out great.
And now onto the food. For my appetizer, I chose the tuna tartare, which I enjoyed almost more than my entree, the short rib beef bourguignon. For dessert, I selected the dessert trio, a chocolate tart, a dark chocolate truffle with orange cognac ganache, and a lemon jam macaron. I enjoyed the tart, which had a mousse filling, and only sampled the others since I'd reached my sweet threshold by then. Some say that for the price of this meal, the food isn't what it should be. And yes, while there is likely better food throughout the park for the money, I really did enjoy it and felt it was worth the cost for the immersiveness of it. If I had one critique, it's that at times I felt a little too rushed. While no one kicked us out, I really would have liked to linger more between courses. I just wanted more time to savor it all. What you are really paying for is that Disney fairy tale experience. And if that's what you want, I would still recommend dining here, despite its $72 per person price tag. It really was a magical storybook way to end the day. And in the end, we even managed to squeeze in It's a Small World.
Right's good.
By this point, we'd done all we could and felt that satisfying tiredness as we headed back through the park, taking in the cozy nighttime atmosphere. I just love the quiet energy of tired crowds making their way out at closing time.